style, class, fashion. Dappered-Daily presents Fashion Fridays. Every episode bringing you fashion, innovation, entertainment, and a satisfying experience. Catch me every episode here for your personalized Dap by D experience. Grab a chair, bring your snack, pull up, let's have a good time. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Derious from Dappered-Daily, and I want to welcome you all to another episode of Fashion Fridays. And guess what? We're not joined alone, baby. I got some of my fashion friends with me. I got Kendra of Courtesy of KT.
Hey, you guys. KT here. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Fashion Fridays.
Yes, sir. And guess what? I got my boy Adones of Stature and Style.
Hey guys, it's me, Chocolate Shaft. Giving you a little chocolate tonight. Welcome to Fashion Fridays, guys. We're so excited.
And on tonight's episode of Fashion Fridays, we're prepping and super excited about the approach of award season for 2021. We're going to be taking a look back at some of the hottest red carpets of the highly anticipated award show of 2020. And before we get this bad boy started, I want to pose a question right quick. What did you all think about award season during 2020, and what do you expect during 2021? What are you looking forward to? All right, so really quickly, I want to ask you all, what did you think? Kendra, I want to start with you. What did you think about the award season of 2020, and what do you expect out of 2021?
Well, as we know, 2020 started off traditionally with award season. We saw our blue carpets at Vanity Fair, our red carpets at the Oscars, then the pandemic hit, and everything just changed. Mm-hmm. We saw a more virtual approach to these award shows and red carpets, and for 2021, I'm not gonna lie, I missed that original glamour essence of the red carpet season, so I'm kind of hoping that we get back to that. Virtual is cool, but nothing like in person.
Definitely. Adonis, what did you think?
Kendra, like, you hit the point. Like, the whole virtual thing, I'm just like, I'm a little over it. I want to see more fashion being out the box this season. Okay. Because a lot of it's been very much the same, kind of mundane moments. I mean, I grant you can only do so much, but a garment is a garment. You know what I mean? Bring it to us in 2021 and show us what you can do.
Yeah. I thought that this gave fashion an opportunity to really stand out. Yeah. Like, there's so much going on the red carpet, you know what I mean? Like, there's the cameras, there's paparazzi, there's the fans that are there on the award sets as well. Right. And it's so much to focus in on. And this really gave us a hone in on, we really want to see how people come out. Yeah. We all sitting at home, rocking, getting tired of sitting there at quarantine. I've been sitting up in that jail cell all
all of that, okay?
So I think this really gave us a chance to really focus on, oh my gosh, they about to come out the house. Oh, what they gonna really have on? Like, we really wanted to see that, you know what I mean? So hopefully we get to say some really explosive, fashionable looks. But let's take a look back right quick, all right?
Okay. Let's do it.
So, before we get this bad boy started, we are going to start with our what?
Dap Feature of the Week.
I'm so excited to announce our Dap Feature of the Week because it goes to none other than who? Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. And she's gracing the cover of the Vogue February issue. And if you look here on the blue suit she's wearing out of the Michael Kors collection from his 2020 suit collection. And then on the other side, she's wearing both American designs, by the way. She's wearing American designer Donald Deal, a lace embroidered jacket. And the very first time we're seeing a sneaker duo where she's wearing
Love the Converse.
Refreshing.
And also, I love the pink and green detail paying homage to Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I know those ladies are very happy with their past Founders Day, knowing that they have a black woman who is a part of their sisterhood and that network about to enter into the White House. This is a monumental moment. Yeah. Come on.
Like, when I saw the cover of this, I immediately thought about every little black and brown girl who was like, she's on the cover and she looks like me or she looks like someone I know. I can do the exact same thing that she's doing. Mm-hmm. And she looks so like graceful, so elegant. Mm-hmm. For even the one with the sneaker shot, I'm like, it's so refreshing to see that on the cover. So kudos to her.
I like that. I feel like this is her most authentic self. Right?
She looks so approachable.
Yes. Like if you look at the one where she's wearing the sneaker look, that's her. That's who she is. Yeah. And it talks about how, like in her interview processes, they talked about like she loves to wear sneakers. Yes. She loves to be comfortable. But then, of course, she knows she plays a role in politics in our country. Yeah. And that's who she is, suited and booted. And she's intertwined the two of of them, and I love who she is, who she's walking into, and what she's about to become. And I look forward to seeing so much work become out of her and Biden.
Right.
Yes.
If you ever look at the videos of her getting off her jet, like she'll have on a suit and like sneakers, and like they made a montage of it, and each one was a look.
And the way the hair blows in the wind
catches it. It's a moment every time she step out.
Even this with the power stance and the perfectly listen, if you're an Atlanta girl, the feathered hair.
Come on.
So we love that. I love
somebody. All right, so let's go ahead and get the show started. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
I'm so excited, y'all. So once again, we're talking about the 2020 Reflecting on 2020 Awards. So we're going to get started with our first beat, which is the Oscars. So the 2020 Oscars was held at the L.A. Dolby Arena Center Theater. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our first look, which is none other than Miss Scarlett Johansson, baby. So Miss Scarlett Johansson here is seen wearing a custom gown crafted by the hands of Oscar de la Renta. She's got draped medals going all around her bustier and satin pewter gold satin skirt. And she's wearing Forever Mark jewels. What y'all think about this look? Because I think that she looks statuesque and beautiful.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love the way the satin drapes her body, how it caresses the hip, the structure right up here against the bust line, and I love the ethereal, simple, pulled back hair. I love it.
This is what satin should look like. Sometimes satin can look cheap sometimes. Well, a lot of times if it's not draped well, but it's just so effortless and so elegant. Like literally, honestly, when I first saw this, I was like, wow. I was like, okay, you really came to play.
I mean,
she looks so good.
And I love how reserved we are with the makeup. Like the chains and the embellishments of the dress allows for there not to be any need for a necklace. We don't even have to go overstated with the jewels. Like the dress is the jewel, it's the gown, it's the everything that it needs to be all in one. And I love how it's all working together. And she looks so effortless. There's not a lot of dramatics on the makeup. The hair pulled back like you said. And I feel like this, we all talked about this. Your glam needs to work together as a team. And I feel like they all worked together and was like, what do we all want this to look like as a team? Not, oh, this is what I want the hair to look like. Well, this is what I want wardrobe. No, well, this is what makeup. Nah.
Together.
Client goes out, there's one look. There's not, here's the makeup artist. Nah.
Makeup going to the Vanity Fair after party, the gown going to the Oscars.
And then the hair going to the club.
Even looking at this right now again, and I just noticed it almost looks like getting out of my California king bed with my silk sheets just draped around me. You know, like even how it's draped along the side and the back. I love this. She looks good.
Hence how she said California king bed.
Yes, California
Everybody
king.
don't know you're California king.
You stupid. All right, so the next look we're going to talk about my man Billy Porter, who was not quite my man on these looks these days.
Okay.
So this is Billy Porter. The panel is grabbing the drinks. I hope y'all got y'all drinks at home. I hope y'all got y'all snacks because you're probably going to need it. I need you to sit back, put your seatbelt on because this is about to be a bumpy ride. So this is Billy Porter. Billy Porter is seen here wearing an outfit that's totally influenced by the hit show The Royals. Walk with me, tread with me, lightly. You want
us to walk lightly?
I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
We're not walking lightly.
We gonna crawl before we walk. Okay.
I'm gonna sit still.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
We're gonna crawl before we walk.
Send me a postcard.
When you get there.
He's here wearing a custom couture gals and deacon gown. And then these are also custom Jimmy Choo shoes that actually took 10 days, not 10 minutes. They might look like 10 minutes, but they took 10 days to actually prep and have prepared ready for this walk on the Oscars red carpet. What did you all think about this look?
Mess.
Uh-oh.
Like, I'm all for expressing yourself, you know, doing what you got. I'm here for it. I will always say Billy Porter looked the best in that black Christmas Eve tuxedo dress.
Oscars 2019.
Yes.
Still not over that.
Still
not over that.
That was the peak of it. And from there, he went down. He lost a fight with the curtains. He lost a fight with some glue. He lost a fight with some feathers. You know, it's just, it's like, you know what? He got a little bit of money. I'm going to put all of it on right now. And show you what my living room looks like.
From the looks of it, he tried to mimic the silhouette with the skirt in the back from the 2019.
Because he knew that worked for him. And you did this. And basically just slapped me in the face.
But if you look down by the feet, how it like kind of pillows underneath, it's kind of like kids are hiding underneath. Like
he stole something.
Yeah, like oh my god, we're gonna walk. I got no award. They're not gonna give me one.
He has like 6 more people to bring to the ball underneath.
Because everybody get a ticket. And everybody get invited.
This nigga
my name was on the list. Everybody else wasn't. And then underneath the dress all the way around. It's just bad and so many. And I feel like he looks like. I look good. And I'm like,
he feeling himself. He feeling himself
that
in
chicken
that.
little top.
The breastplate.
It adds like another 20 pounds on top of him. I just, I don't like it.
Literally.
It's a no for me. It's a no for me.
Cue the Adones track.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to Adriana. Let's move on to the next look. So we have next up.
We have Catriona, Boss, and she is in custom Valentino, Giuseppe Zanotti shoes, and pearl and diamond jewelry from Niwaka. She looks gorgeous. I love how she has the blush, soft situation up here. It's really flowy. And then it's like a streamline, almost like tuxedo feel almost to the skirt, I think, at least. And then I love the red lip that she has to offset it. It just looks really good, really clean, sophisticated, polished. She looks gorgeous. I love it. Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure when it moved, it flowed well, and she just looks really effortless, especially that little bow detail. Mm-hmm. She looks really, really good. Like I would see this and be like, you know what? She's the one who came to play. Mm-hmm. Like she didn't come just, you know what? I'm here in a pretty dress.
And the hair is pulled back.
In a nice little chignon.
Yes.
Anytime that you wear something that's high neck, you have to be conscious of not fighting with jewels, hair coming all down. And you also have to remember, people are not going to be at your every awakening moment while you're on that red carpet. Mm-hmm. Because everybody doesn't have an invite up to a certain point.
Come on.
So you have to be super careful with making sure, am I able to pull this look off? No matter where I am inside being photographed, there's always going to be a photographer. There's always going to be a picture-ready moment. Right. And are you wearing this to the capability of you being showcased all in your best self?
Right.
If there was one swipe of wind that came through and she wasn't able to pull herself back into the position that she needs to be picture-ready in, this could have looked really, really bad.
It could have went real bad, real fast.
Because that's all a very light and delicate material that she's wearing in that
It looks like a perfect bubble with like a streamline, almost like a Etch-a-Sketch situation. It looks like somebody drew her.
This could be a portrait.
Yes.
It could be a portrait.
Exactly.
And I love how in the midst of all of this, the hair and the red lip is almost just an afterthought.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, it just looks so good. I was completely captivated by this look when I first saw it. I love it.
1,000%.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so next up, we have none other than who?
Miss Olivia Colman.
Come on, talk about it, Kay.
Star of The Crown. Listen, she wore this velvet curtain by Stella McCartney to the 2020 Oscars, and I do not know why. We are used to seeing Miss Olivia with her signature little dark hair, and I do love this blonde pixie moment, but I feel like the way that this heavy velvet blue curtain situation drapes her, it's just bringing her down. It's not doing anything for her. I don't understand the cutouts with the jewels on the edge and the cape and the drape, and it's just not good. It's not pleasing to the kingdom, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's just too much all at once. Like, maybe if we pulled back and the cape on the inside wasn't so exposed as a white color and we just did a dark navy, midnight navy, because that's what this color is. Maybe if we had done a midnight navy all the way in between, then we could have gotten like a little less aspects of something to another element to pay attention to, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then we could have really been pleasing to the kingdom when it came down to this look. But it's just... I didn't care for, and I was like, the flaps for like everything.
It's an air ventilation.
Why is that the only sliver of skin that I'm seeing? Like,
and then it's like
add a split it up the front.
It's ruching up here on the top, and you can tell it's not purposeful. Like it's like bunching up. Adones, what you think?
Literally, she went to like Ashley Furniture and was like, you know what? There's a cute couch. I love that. Can you make this into a dress for me? Make it a garment for me. Put a couple of these.
I need 5 yards.
I need 5 yards of that blue fabric, and give me some of them blinged out doorknobs and make this little something on my house. It's a mess. I don't like it. She looks 20 pounds heavier.
She does.
And she has a nice curvaceous body.
Really
Nice
does.
curvaceous body.
Yeah.
I would have even appreciated this if she would have went full on period piece.
True.
Than just kind of giving like a little bit, because it is very fitting for the role that she plays on The Crown. So.
Definitely. Well, my thing is, I always want to give an aspect of like, what could we have done to make this a little bit better? I want to split.
Took it off.
I like start from
not taking it off.
Okay, well, yes, split.
I would say give a split, and
definitely.
I want to go a little risque, right above the knee. Like I want to be age appropriate, but I want to go right above the knee, just so we get another aspect of
sleeves,
some layer of
too.
skin. Yeah.
The
Give her the
sleeves.
sleeves, gotta go.
And even though the hair is short, I would have made it a little bit more boyish, maybe a little bit more flat and a little messy texture.
Like more pixie.
More Peter,
It's
like
more
a Peter
flat.
Pan
Peter
situation.
Pan,
Yeah, I think I
definitely.
would have really liked it. It made it edgier, more high fashion.
Definitely.
Next.
All right, so let's move on to the next. So we have none other than Charlize Theron. Adonis, I want you to talk about this.
First, okay, listen here. Charlize Theron, one thing is about her, she does an understated moment so well. Just so we know. Like, this is the Dior diva. We all know her as J'adore Dior.
It's a whole new world.
running through the hallways. You know what I'm saying?
Selling all that J'adore perfume.
For years.
Listen, right here we have literally a custom, I don't even have to say the name of the designer, we all know who it is. Haute couture Dior moment that she's wearing right here with this black bob. And a little simple Apogee jewelry on her neck, Tiffany on her wrist and her rings. One thing is, when I first saw this look, I'm not gonna lie, I did not like it at first.
Okay.
Because typically with Charlize Theron, I'm like, everything she does, I was like, simple black or white moment. But when I saw this one, I was like, Charlize, it's a step out of the box for me for her.
Okay.
And that's why I like it.
Okay.
I like the black bob. I'm used to seeing her with blonde hair. I'm used to her in the blonde pixie. I did not mind a little, moment where she, shake around the little bob. I didn't mind that. But I actually love this look, though. The understated moments are the best moments to me. You know what I mean?
And you have to be super careful with so much fabric being covered from neck to toe.
Yes.
And I always say you got to have body for days in order to pull this kind of look off. And I think that she looks freaking amazing once we all know that cold new world. Body walking down that runway in that commercial, and you can see it being picturized from literally head to toe.
Come on.
Yeah.
And I like the different hair color look on her, like on that pale white skin. Like, she looks amazing. I think she looks really, really good, and the color is complimentary. What do you think, Kay?
It's very high fashion. So at first I hated this
Same.
dark hair because I was
did.
just like, Charlize, why are you washing yourself out like that? Why are you aging? Like, what are you doing?
Because it does do that. Yeah, it
But
can do that, yeah.
I was like you, I had to take a step back and fully look at this garment and appreciate it for what it is. First of all, Charlize is a tall girl. She's a leg girl. I think she's about 6 feet. So she can carry these kind of top to bottom, heavy on the fabric looks without it looking like it's weighing her down.
Exactly.
So I can really appreciate that element of this look. I adore this color. It's very almost princessy, like Cinderella, but still with the hair, the edgy asymmetrical bob, and then the emerald green jewels in the earrings. It just gives it a more high fashion, glamorous approach, and I appreciate it. So
Definitely.
hats off to you, Charlize.
Yes,
I mean, it's rare that I ever see her anything I don't like.
Come on,
Very
somebody.
rare.
The Dior dress is the most iconic.
She'll be
though.
gone.
Oh, of course.
I will always, but she will
1,000%.
live rent free
Rent
In my head.
in my
Lord.
head with that Dior dress on. Okay, so yeah.
All right, next up we have none other than the Kristen Wiig. Talk about it.
Bridesmaids, we all know her from that wonderful movie.
Well, her hilarious though.
Oh, she is funny. SNL, Bridesmaids.
Is she gonna take a poo-poo in this one?
Oh, good Lord. Here we have Kristen Wiig in her custom Valentino
She should
gown,
have.
long black gloves, Louboutin shoes. When I saw this, I was like, oh, is she gonna like clean the baby bottles? Is she gonna be like a lobster on my plate? Like, what's happening with the structure? And this is a custom gown, guys. Like, Valentino had a sketch.
So she intentionally got this made. Okay.
From the ruffles on the side, they call her a piece of bacon. They call her a cake knife. And I was like, it makes sense. It makes sense to me.
What I was most disappointed at was that Carla Weich, who's like a very notable wardrobe stylist, she's personally responsible for like Tracy Ellis Ross's looks, and just to name one. All I gotta say is Tracy Ellis Ross alone. And Carla Weich has such a classic style, and I can see essence of classic here. Like, think about red dress, black glove, 50s, 60s.
I can very
like you can see that, right? Yeah. And then we try to go custom with the ripples on the side, and that's when it started to unfold and get real arts and crafts on us.
I think Cara was tired. Because
She was tired.
She did Rihanna, she did a few other girls that night. So I think maybe Kristen was last.
Yeah, and she was like, listen, I got these pair of scissors and I got this tape and this Elmer's glue. We're going to just make this fold in and make it
rip. She had the black gloves in the back of her trunk. Like, girl, put these on.
Put these on.
And she gave her own shoes.
It was a
like,
thread that was
make it
loose.
work.
She pulled that thread and made a little ruffle on the side. Here you go.
Oh, they pull it up on the side. Look at it.
It's enough, man.
Cue the Adones.
No.
Definitely.
That was awful.
Yeah, this was really, really bad. There could have been so much more better with this, and I like.
You ever SpongeBob, the red lobster walking around? That's what.
And this is when I exit my own set because
And she was like, look at me.
Oh, you can tell she was really, really, really feeling herself. Like,
Definitely.
Not even just my fans off.
She thought she was in charge of the girls.
Okay.
Okay. She not. All right, so before we move on, listen, I need you to re-up on your snacks, re-up on the drinks, sit back, because next up, we're about to talk about the highly anticipated Oscars after party. So we just talked about the Oscars, now we're jumping into the Vanity Fair to discuss some of the greatest looks. And we're gonna start off with none other than Adriana Lima. She was my favorite of the night. So Adriana Lima is seen here in a spring-summer 2020 white double-breasted satin drape gown, made up of an array of star-beaded exilions, crystals, and pearls from the Ralph and Russo collection of the Spring-Summer 2020 collection. I thought she looked amazing. I love this mesh overlay detail on top of the heel that looks like a boot, and it's going all the way sky high. She looks rich. She looks glamorous. She looks melted in gold and picked up, and this is what drooped up on the... Come on. What y'all think? Tell me, come on. Tell me you agree.
I just hate the way this dress is perfectly tailored to her body. I hate the fact that the sparkle looks like that it was just literally placed on her skin. Like, it looks like they made the boot like up to that. I definitely hate that. I hate the bone structure that makes her look like she's still like 20. I hate. You guys know how I hate pulled back. I mean, it's just everything about this is just. Ugh.
Kendra, Dre.
Listen,
doesn't get any more perfect.
When I say I mean like I'm being highly sarcastic. Like I don't even understand how this girl came to this thing looking this flawless. I mean, the skin looks like it was dipped in a tub of coconut oil. Slide her into this dress. She just looks good. I will forever, ever, ever love a neutral makeup look and pulled back hair. From neck up, she almost looks androgynous. Like I could put a tuxedo on her or something, and it would still hit just as hard. But this is just gorgeous. She gets on my nerves. Like I'm done.
Like I've never had someone's leg call me poor before.
Yeah, in 6 different languages.
Yeah, it just yelled like, "Oh, you're broke."
From the thigh.
From the thigh. And I was like, it held so much power in my life, and I was like, I need to rethink some things. But like literally just from the pose alone. It's just power all in her makeup, her dress, her garment. It's so soft yet hard. The juxtaposition, everything is A1. I would feel ashamed if I had to walk behind her on the red carpet. I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go home now.
Y'all go next. Next.
I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm gonna go. I feel bad. I left something in the car.
That type of person, you have to stand like on the little spot and take all the pictures until they ready to go. So you don't get any. You have to be her at her own game. You got to be strategic.
Your camera dead.
Exactly. All right. Next up is Billie Eilish. Now I'm not gonna lie. I've been dragging Billie Eilish through the mud, through the fire. I've been dragging her all award season long. So without further ado, here's Billie Eilish in custom, y'all. They had the nerve to make this custom. Gucci embroidered, literally Gucci from head to toe. Gucci down to the sock. Like
another uncle.
This is definitely at the barbecue cooking it up. I got the good ribs. That's your niece, uncle. Leave her alone.
The burger almost ready.
So she's in custom embroidered Gucci here from head to toe. So she's wearing a bowling shirt, lace detail gloves, the Gucci Flash Track sneakers, and Gucci jewels. all Gucci, literally from neck to shoe, and it's all Gucci. I mean, this look a Gucci splash mess. I hate this look with everything inside of me. There's nothing that I could have done to make this look better other than put it back on the hanger and let's rethink what we're gonna put on because this looks really bad. I hate this.
Awful.
Adonis, what you think?
You know what? It's like I've never understood. I'm a Billie Eilish stan, and I love her. I love her music. My thing is like every time I see her in these oversized looks, it's like a before and after of, oh, I used to be this size, but look at me now. I lost a whole bunch of weight. And I'm like, okay, I get it, and like, I understand you don't want to show your body off. You're very, maybe you don't want to give that kind of vibe. But the thing is, though, when you start looking like, oh, you know what? I just rolled out of bed and this was clean. You said, oh, it works. It's a problem for me.
I don't even think it had to even be clean. As long as it smelled a little essence of what's somewhat good, and we just throw it on, we can go.
It looked like it smelled like Hennessy and bad decisions. I just do not. I don't like this.
I'm gonna choke.
And then the Furby. We talked about the Furby the other week. I don't like it. I like the gloves.
The gloves are good. The gloves are good.
Can I tell you something? There is something rich about this look. It's the gloves. It's the look.
Too.
It's the look over the shades.
Yeah.
Like, I'm rich and I got a lot of money.
I'm here at the venue, but I don't want to be here. But you should look like you want to be there because it is the first. The first word in the name says everything, vanity.
Right.
Yeah. Have some.
Why would you show up looking like this?
I mean.
And she's such a cute girl.
But
beautiful.
Nice body.
Nice
The figure is thick. Like, I did not know what the figure looked like until Adonis told me, go look over.
It is amazing.
Everything.
Yes.
Very amazing. But you choose to hide it. And I'm all for it because I take the same stance. I don't like wearing all tight everything because I don't want to show my curves every single day. I don't want to have the people hypnotized. That's not what I'm going. Well, I just okay. But I don't want to do that every day. So I feel you, Billie Eyelash, on that.
You're not eyelash.
But just let's mix it up a little bit more in 2021. I want to see you in a nice gown. I want to see you with your hair coiffed and curled and pulled back beautifully. Like I said, you are a pretty girl.
Definitely.
I love the juxtaposition between her pale skin and her
this dark suit.
Because if y'all know anything, that's rich.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's rich.
Yeah.
People getting used to tan back in the day.
I mean.
That showed that you worked out in the sun and you was poor.
Come on.
But that's a whole nother different historical show. But I don't like this. It's just, it doesn't do her justice because she's such a cute girl with a nice
We did not need to go buy one, get 8 free at DK.
From the KFC.
Yeah. All right, so Kay, I need you to go ahead and talk about good old Sierra because she looks amazing.
I'm good.
Okay, so Sierra is here, pictured in a custom Ralph and Russo gown. We see this sheer bodysuit underneath where we're still able to see the baby bump. And she almost has like this fabric draped across her so perfectly. I feel like they didn't cut it. It was just
Drake.
Piece of fabric was found, and it had Sierra written in big gold letters, but they were still able to put it together. She just looks so good. The little piece in the hair, how it's just knotted so effortlessly, how she's cradling that baby bump, the simple Lorraine Schwartz heels, the Stuart Weitzman shoe.
I got you. I got you.
I mean,
It's not even fair. She just looks so pretty, so ethereal. The look on her face, the simple makeup. I could go on and on for days about this. And I will actually argue and say in the whole 2020 award season, this was my favorite look.
I would agree. Adonis, what do you think about this look, though?
One tell you, she looks so soft.
Yes.
So soft.
Like just motherly, right?
Like I'll go in her bosom and it's like, sorry, you gotta move, my turn. It's just like this whole entire look though, from head to toe, is just refreshing to see. Even people who are not pregnant, like for her to be stomping on their necks the way she is, she's like, I'm gonna show you what pregnancy looks like.
Legs
on the third
out,
baby.
thigh out, jiggling.
Okay.
Baby bump. Like she just
The
looks
whole
so
thing's
good.
so good.
1,000%.
It's like water across her body.
Come on, somebody.
It's just flowing.
Even the hair, like it's coiffed so effortlessly with the little wispies. I love it. Sierra's just so pretty. Though.
Definitely.
The girls wish they could do this.
One thing I will say is that even though you might be wearing maternity wear on the red carpet, she made this look like it could have been for anybody's body.
Right.
Yes.
This looked
I
like
would wear this.
This looked like it could have come down the red carpet.
Same.
She could have worn She could have worn this pregnant or unseated. Like, there is no day of the week that a red carpet this wouldn't have been ready for. Like, she looks effortless. Like, look at that hair that's like, I just got out of the bed and just gone for it. We talked about natural growth. Makeup will always be our number one choice for get out there, push out, and go. And just mic them up. But then, like, the outfit. How do you, as a person who's carrying a baby, carrying a child, carrying the seed, looks better than some of the other individuals who are not?
I think the pregnancy glow from the belly is popped out, and that's how she got all the stardust on the gown.
Clearly.
I'll buy that then. She can
Like, girl, you look good.
You won't find it at Claire's.
Baby. And Russell was eating it up. I wish we had pictures of them two together because he was
all hovered over her.
Yes. And they look good together.
They definitely did. Definitely.
Oh my! This is what you look like when you get loved on, right?
Come on.
Ladies, get out of them unhealthy relationships so your skin can glow. That's a different show.
It's a word.
Yes.
But it's a word though.
But
It's a word.
seriously, get out of those situations so you can look like this. Please. Like, oh my gosh.
12-pack of Mountain Dew.
All right, so next
Not
up,
Mountain Dew.
not the Mountain Dew. Next up, we have none other than the
Lily Reinhart.
Talk about it, please.
Okay, so Miss Lily Reinhart is here in spring 2020. Marc Jacobs, Pomellato jewelry, and Stuart Weitzman heels, and she looks a hot mess. I mean, it's the fitting hair for me, the hair that looks like she was at the fitting, but then they pushed her out onto the blue carpet like, here you go, girl, time for the show. I do appreciate how the nude underneath is her nude, but it's...
Don't say it. I already know where you're going. Listen, this is editorial.
It is.
I can definitely see this with a whole treatment and theme of Garden in the Eden and
fluffy
stuff like that.
hair with flowers adorned in it, or even if it was sleek like this, something to maybe a more colorful eyeshadow. But I wish it was just more avant-garde.
That's the thing.
You ready?
Yes.
Ooh, go ahead.
Pick me, please. Pick. Oh, please.
You.
I said, please, Lord. Listen, you know what I always love to say? I'm taking the scissors, I'm going all the way up to the thigh. Like, we need some other essence of this if you're going to wear it on red carpet. You ready? Here I go. I'll put the note cards down. Pull up, pull in. There's a big difference between editorial, made for a magazine, a big, huge photo shoot that's supposed to bring forth a very big vision, story, and
a vibe to the whole thing,
versus something that's supposed to be made to wear to a red carpet, or something that's made to be worn in person. This is supposed to be a red carpet look, so it needs to move with you. You need to wear it. It does not need to wear it and it needs to be something that's going to photograph well as well. Before you go out and be pushed onto a red carpet, people need to put all the brightest lights on you. They need to photograph you. You need to walk in this. You need to go ahead and do your own still shots and get out there and model it and say, do I look good? Does this fit well? If I move and I pose like this, do I still get the same essence of what this is going to look like? And this does not. This is editorial. This is made for a big, huge shoot, and this is not it.
In other words, what Derious is saying is that editorial evokes feeling.
Yes.
When we're on the red carpet, I don't want to do anything except for gawk at you. That's it.
Yeah.
I want your hair to be on point. I want everything from hair to toe. I should be wanting to be like, oh my God. The purpose of red carpet and live footage is so we should want to be in your shoes.
Right. We want to
Period,
get
point
that.
blank. And I don't want to wear this.
No, I want to watch it.
It looks like her, like Easter Sunday, her mom made her wear this dress.
Yes.
Her mom was like, put this on right now. And she was like, okay.
Smile for this picture.
Smile for this photo.
I ain't playing with you.
Right. And do you remember your Easter speech?
Right. E is for what? What is A for?
Easter here, Easter there.
Okay. And she looks so uncomfortable in the face. She's like, I'm here on the carpet now. It looks real paint by numbers. You know, I'm not here for it.
I would have appreciated this more if all the hair was slicked back. I hate this
little piece of hair.
It just looks so... Like, why is it there?
Her Bluetooth.
I wouldn't even mind it like a high pony. I still need my split, though.
Yeah.
I still need to
I need to
split.
see some skin, please.
We got to move on from this.
Come
'Cause this
on.
is really, really bad.
Yeah.
Make my pressure high.
I made blood pressure going up, Lord. We're going to move on from this right here. And we're going to go ahead and transition into none other than Cynthia, God bless it, Erivo. Adonis, please talk about this. Please talk about what Jason Bolden did on this here beauty.
When I tell you this calms my soul.
Susan's also
It
wrong.
just makes me just want to just take a little slumber and like dream about the peaceful things in life. Here we have Cynthia Erivo in a none other than a custom Atelier Versace lilac aquamarine gown styled by Jason Bolden, of course. She has on Stuart Weitzman heels, Paget jewelry. And the thing is, with this dress, it's actually a 2-in-1. Like, she removed that bustle, and it came as like a really sleek gown inside the party. But the most thing for me are the colors against her skin.
That's what
You cannot, there is no denying the colors and the vibrancy on her skin.
it's the blue for me.
Okay.
That blue is just.
Listen.
Woo!
And then the little peek of leg, and then got the scissors out
Yes.
and cut out a little slit.
I cut it before she walked out there. Y'all like that? Y'all like that? I cut it before she walked out there, Lord. Come on.
She cut the little slit right there. She got the leg forward. It's all about the pose and stance and everything she encompasses in this gown.
Statuesque arms. And I want it to be known that Cynthia is a petite little lady.
Right.
She cannot be any taller than like 5'3", 5'4".
It's that.
If that, yeah. She's a little lady. Garments like this, when you are 5'4" and under, are very, very hard to do.
Definitely.
Where she wins is that her length is in her leg.
Correct. Correct.
I'm the same. I have a very short torso, but I will show some legs.
Come on, somebody.
You see it. What you see?
I
You
will
said you
show
gonna do what? You
I'm
see
gonna
it.
show some legs, okay? The way, again, this is like a getting out of the California king bed and
Wrapped
putting
up in.
I mean, the blue looks like water on her
Oh,
skin.
yes.
And the purple, she just looks like a royal. This is the royal treatment.
Yeah.
telling you.
And I love it with the platinum buzz cut. She just looks so pretty. I love
This is
it.
what a team does.
Come on,
It's
somebody.
work together.
Yep.
As Darius said earlier, it's not one going to this one, not one going to that one.
But I mean, when Jason is on the team, does it?
There's no question.
Like, really? Like, it's.
I mean, when
There's
does
no
he get it
question.
wrong?
Yeah,
Not
when?
often at all.
He takes the bottom of the barrel fashion wise and makes them and turns it into something. We've
Definitely.
seen it
A
done quite a
star.
few
Because I'm not
times.
gonna lie, I didn't know Cynthia Erivo, Tony Award winning. The skill is always there, but I didn't know her as that fashion girl.
Right.
But when she teamed up with Jason Bolden, and this wasn't her first year doing that, she did it last year as well. When she teamed up with Jason Bolden, that's when we start to see her and recognize her for being that fashion girl as well. So when we see that comprised with talent as well, all put together in the pot,
That voice.
and that
Lord
voice
have mercy.
coming out of that small
How
petite
does
body.
her voice sounds
From-
like
a seasoned skillet.
yes, a seasoned skillet with
that
the
you don't
arms
watch.
like-
With the macaroni and cheese on the way. You know, I have a question though. Whenever the girls come out swinging this hard, my bar for me is to always be up here. And like, do you guys feel like whenever they do that, like your expectation of them is always at the top for them?
Yes.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Even when I see you walking down the street, I'm so sorry. I can't see you looking like this, and you can't look like those other girls after.
Correct.
Like
Okay.
you can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, because I'm just holding you. Even like your streetwear needs to be
On point.
more elevated than
Yes.
the next girl, because I've seen what you're capable of.
Even if you do jeans and a t-shirt, you're gonna give me jeans and a t-shirt
T-shirt.
with the high.
With the high
Put
element.
the shoe back on with that,
Okay.
and then you can walk out and give me a nice, good constructed big bag. Like you always have to give me fashion, therefore on.
Yeah.
When you do a statement in a moment like this, when I'm known for looking at you at a red carpet looking like this.
Right.
It's no other way.
Gotcha.
All right, so next up, we're going to go ahead and take a look at none other than Billy Porter. so talk about Billy Porter.
Here's the reason why
Yeah.
the reason why I asked that question. Billy started up here
Uh-huh.
and just declined like bad credit.
Oscars
Yeah.
2019, Christian Siriano.
And so this again, here we go again. This is a Purple People Eater look by Christian Siriano, a custom one, Coach boot.
Custom.
Custom.
I heard
Christian
that.
Siriano. He has Sarah Miller gloves on, and a hat, and a Coach boot. When I tell you, I saw this and I was like,
This pocketbook.
it's the pocketbook. It's the one-eyed Purple People Eater for me. The chicken feathers for me. The Ann Taylor pant for me. It's just, it's just disgusting on all levels for me. And my thing is like, Billy, you started so high in the game. Like you came on the red carpet, you made a statement, and we were all like, applause. And again, you just expired like bad milk, and I don't understand.
Definitely. Okay. I agree, and I want to tag team off of that. So it was Oscars 2019 when Billy Porter made his big statement when he wore the Christian Siriano suit, tux, and gown look on the red carpet. He did this androgynous look. It made this big news on all platforms, and everybody was like, look at Billy Porter. We were, all right, now you have set the scene, you have set the tone for what we're to look for out of Billy Porter, and then here you go, come over here looking like First Lady on an outing.
Yes.
Like, I'm not like this.
Youth Sunday.
Look at
I
Billy
mean,
Porter.
yes, this is a Youth Sunday First Lady. Like, this ain't it. And then you try to do the bag, and like, we're trying
That
to
bag
be
is
cool.
very much Claire's.
And the gloves are very much, I gotta wash the dishes in a fashionable way.
In the back of the
It's hot.
restaurant.
In the back of the restaurant, we're not shown.
I can tell that this look, because we know that Billy Porter too is a Broadway person.
Correct.
So he did many years on Puss in Boots, and I can tell that this look is kind of a play on that with the gloves, the hat, and the exaggerated bolero shoulder situation, but it's just not good.
It's not at all.
It's not.
Let's go back. We just talked about, and we had an educational moment around like editorial versus photo shoot versus red carpet
But
versus
the
real life.
difference is I wouldn't want to see this in a photo shoot because it just looks bad.
I want to piggyback off of something you said.
Right.
This is more so for stage play,
Yes.
dramatics. You're
Yes.
trying to bring a character
Theater,
to life.
Broadway.
Yeah, this is more for a particular character dressing.
Yeah,
This is
for
not
sure.
red carpet. I'm like, I feel like I want to get the raid because this is like a bug I don't want in my house. It's
Vanity
weird.
Fair. Like, why would you wear this a chino to Vanity Fair?
A chino.
A chino.
Chino.
Literally a chino and some booties to
Something's
the
right.
Vanity Fair party. Like, Billy, what's wrong with
He
you?
got that person with makeup artist.
Yeah, it's an honor
That's
to
what
be
it is.
there regardless. And
True.
to have them photographing you, calling your name, knowing your name. So for you to know that and to still show up like this,
I'm
no.
just really surprised at Kristen Siriano. I'm really surprised.
Yeah.
Because he does a lot better work than this.
And he knows so many different bodies, which is why I was so excited to see him working with Billy. I felt like he
right.
was the perfect person because we've seen Christian dress the most delicate, skinny bodies
To Olivia Spencer.
yes, to
Liz-
tall,
Lizzo.
statuesque,
Yeah.
like Leslie
Leslie
Jones,
Jones.
who always looks nice when he touches her, but I just don't get. I think that they hit it that one time and then now it's just missed the mark every time they've connected.
Yeah.
So
It's like pass me the Ajax and let's
Yes.
move on.
Oh, not clean them up. Not wash them down.
Not even the dawn.
Lord have mercy.
All right, so we're gonna move on from this because this ain't it.
Please.
All right, so next up, you all, we are gonna move on to one of my favorite things to do. We're gonna play what?
Dapper
or
Nap.
Nap. Yes, baby. So listen, grab your paddles. In the game of Dapper Nap, we either give it a fashionable dap from what we see on the screen that looks really, really great, or sometimes we gotta give it a what? A nap, because it does not always look that doggone great.
Okay.
We need to sleep on it and think about it one more time. All right, so we're gonna start off with one of the most anticipated and popular shows of the year, the 2020 Grammys. And we're gonna start off with none other than my main man, John Legend. So paddles down. And on this look here, I have my man, John Legend, literally wearing Alexander McQueen from head to toe. I love how we have this kettle skirt and suit and blazer all mixed in one. He looks so great with his cigarette gray pant. And like I said, this is from the Alexander McQueen Spring Summer 2020 collection. We got to get us a what? 1, 2, 3. Dap, baby. Yes, all day long. Say something bad about this and we about to fight.
We gonna fight.
Oh,
We
the
gonna
girls
fight.
gonna
We gonna fight.
Okay, what you think?
I mean, it is so nice to see John Legend in something in the typical black and white penguin suit, maybe with a little butterfly bow tie here, there, give or take. This is nice, it's young, it's youthful, it's fun, and it's so fitting for the Grammys. The Grammys, although it is a Academy celebrated award show, it's just nice to see people come in like their kind of rock star vibes.
Yeah.
And although he is a soulful man, we know him for, I think that this is his take on his rock star situation. I love it.
Adones, what you think?
It's like his expression. You know what I mean? Like he's coming out the box with something different that we haven't seen on the red carpet from men in a long time. And like literally look at his face. He's like, oh, I know I look good.
Yeah, definitely.
Little Chris Teigen though for a replacer. But it looks so good. The color, the texture, the pleating, the laundromatic skirt on the side. It's a dap for me.
Definitely. All right, next up we have none other than Lil Nas X. So Lil Nas X, bow your head. So Lil Nas X is in a custom fuchsia leather Versace from head to toe. Now this took 700 hours to construct, which I'm so embarrassed to say because it should have looked like it only taken 7 minutes to construct.
Right.
But this took 700 hours to construct, handcrafted, stones, hardware accents, and they wanted to go for like a cowboy meets bondage feel with this cowboy hat and boots look. 1, 2, 3.
I don't have a slumber.
I'm not just asleep.
Slumber on here.
I'm stuck like, don't wake me up.
A coma.
Yes,
Right.
literally a coma feel like, don't wake me.
Don't wake me up.
But I'm in a coma, y'all. I can't even hear y'all. I'm literally in the sleepy one. Like I can't do
Come on,
it.
Rachel.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it, and I cannot believe. I want to unsee this.
It's the excess for me.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
I mean, the two bandanas around the like. Cowboys don't even dress like that for real. It's one. And then it's never around the wrist. It's around the ankle or around the mid-thigh where the knee is to basically hold the gun holster. You know, that's what the whole situation is for. I don't understand the harness and the fishnet. I feel like they should have picked one. Preferably something else.
I was like, hold on, look. I was like, yeah.
I do like the bolero jacket. I can't lie. I love that. But overall, like, it's just, I don't even know what to look at to tell you what
so
I do
much.
or don't like.
Right.
Because it's just so much. So I've just decided in my head, no.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Adones, what you think?
This reminds me of like a costume that should be like on a stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you wore this on the red carpet, looking like a toddler and tiara.
Yeah.
My thing is that I don't understand what is the purpose of honestly any of it.
I think it's here to like fix your stomach problems, like
it's Pepto-Bismol. Got it.
You know what I mean? Like
Got it.
it's like the pink over.
But are we in CVS or Walgreens? I don't understand. Where are we? Not the Grammys?
Designers, stop using black people
Jeez.
your
for shock
for-
factor
yeah.
values. Please stop, because that's what this was.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it.
A little Nas will put them in hot pink and a bolero.
We
and
love
mesh.
fashion. We make your brands popular. We are the ones who bring everything to the forefront.
Right.
But stop doing that. Stop. That's all this was. Y'all exploited this young man. And I would say that I feel bad, but I don't.
He agreed to it.
That you let them do it.
You
let them do it.
And then the
Signed
wardrobe
that
stylist allowed him to get into this.
Oh, yeah.
His wardrobe stylist is a little bit more seasoned than he is.
I would
in the
never
entertainment
put a
business.
client in something
Ever.
like this. Ever.
Like, it's not Halloween. What's this for?
At all. And I agree, Kay. It's too much to pay attention to. First of all, we're going for a very vibrant color.
Yeah.
When you're going for vibrant color, we don't need the whole caboodle
The whole
kit
thing.
like we're literally going for so much all at once. We could have pulled back so much to allow us to pay attention to something. You know what I mean? Like if the color is going to be this bold of a choice, okay, cool. Then let's draw back on the construction of the harness. Maybe the mesh doesn't need to be there, and let's go for a clean, simple palette and structure of fabrication that we need to not have to pay attention to so many different, because it's the juxtaposition between like the soft with the mesh and the hard structure with
the double belt.
And
They're fighting with each other though. It's not cohesion.
I mean, it's like pink overblast. Like, nah, take me back. Move away from this. Like, stop.
Keep the bullet, because, okay, example, you like the bolero jacket. Keep
I love
that.
it.
Put on black underneath.
Yes.
And let the jacket be the statement.
And here's the thing. That shade of pink on his brown skin looks beautiful.
1,000%.
It looks beautiful. That's not the issue. It's the
It's the
excess
awful
of it.
garment.
Yes, the whole ensemble.
Yeah.
Well, let's move away from this here.
I don't have any more diapers.
Let's get back on our horse and go back down the old
Don't
town
tell
road.
Because this ain't the right town road, right? All right, so next up, we're going to talk about none other than Shawn Mendes. Kay, talk about it.
Yes, so we have Mr. Shawn Mendes here in a Louis Vuitton berry-colored suit, white shirt underneath, unbuttoned, and Bulgari jewelry. And I mean, come on now.
Yes.
Please could you intro it in, please?
1, 2, 3. Dap, baby.
Shawn,
Definitely.
you look good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, I've never even found this young man attractive, but this situation made me think that he was very attractive. He looks grown.
Okay.
I love the kind of the hair kind of pushed to the side. He looked like he ready to get on his guitar and sing me a love song.
He is.
And I want
To you personally.
Yes, to me personally. I love the berry color. I love it. And instead of doing just the traditional black for the Grammys or gray or blue or something boring, he went outside the box.
Yeah.
It just looks so good. It looks so effortless. It looks young, rock star vibes, and he looks like he's having a good time. You know, he doesn't look forced or stuffed into the suit.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think of Adones?
It looks very fresh.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Very, like his whole demeanor in that. I get what you're saying because I would have never thought Shawn Mendes to be something to be attractive. Or something like
Yeah.
that. But this whole vibe he's giving from the suit.
And I want him to sing me the song in Spanish.
Please do. Get your Spanish guitar, sit in front of me on that little wood box, tap your foot while you play. So I know it's real. But this is the whole vibe from the suit to the hair to the shoe, even the open collar. He's like, I'm gonna have a good time.
That's it for me.
Yeah,
like
it's
it
an
looks
open
like he's
shirt,
just like, I'm here, you know.
You see me?
Let's go.
He tried too hard.
Yeah, and I like that we do have the white shirt to play off of the pale skin, so it's not like he tried to do two grown men without a shirt and do the suit, because then it would have played too costumey, right?
Yeah.
This could have gone
It would
all
have
the way
looked like
left.
a little boy
Right.
playing in daddy's suit.
Exactly. So this could have easily gone all the way left or gone all the way to the right. But I love it. It's fun. It's playful. It's a good color. I like how we have the shirt underneath. Like you said, it doesn't look like he's pushed out there on Easter Sunday. Put that suit on. I bought that suit on you. I paid good money for that.
Even the waistcoat, how he has it like that bottom, the bottom button unbuttoned. It's the little ornate details.
Yeah.
How the white shirt, the cuff, the little cuff is sticking out right by the jacket. The tattoo on the hand. I just.
The necklace, the dash on the
Chelsea,
necklace.
the fact that he didn't go with the lace-up traditional Oxford, he went with the Chelsea boot. He just this looks young, it looks fun. I wish I would have put this together. For
come
him.
on,
like
somebody.
seriously,
About it.
and I can honestly see either of y'all in this.
Oh, okay.
Like seriously, this just it looks good.
Yeah,
it looks good.
definitely.
Very much.
All right, so next up we have none other than the FKA.
So we have FKA Twigs here in cutted custom Ed Marler bodysuit gown. Obviously, this is a take on a period piece, and she has worked with Ed Marler before. They have created some really interesting custom garments that have definitely made our head turns, but unfortunately for Miss FKA Twigs, this made our head turn the other way.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Now, all doggone day.
I don't even know, again, where to begin to look. The fact that your cat suit, the lace cat suit, is a bell bottom at the bottom, and your bustle looks like it's turned the other way.
Right.
Like, how does a bustle, something that's literally meant to wrap around you, look like it's on the wrong way?
Yeah.
Did you not?
And then
with
this
the mirror?
capelet situation, the colors do nothing for her skin.
Nothing.
It washes her out. I'm tired of talking about this.
She looks like a modern day Wicked Witch of the West. Like,
Yes.
it looks so bad.
Focus 2.0.
Yes,
Or
like
negative
her-
one.
Sanderson, whatever.
The
but
Sanderson sisters, like,
Yes.
what were we thinking? Like, there's no part of this that I think that looks great for her.
Nothing.
Like, it's not the overlay, it's not the bodysuit. Like, the best thing for this outfit would have been to leave it on the hanger, and let's think about something else. Adones, what you think?
You said literally what I was about to say. It gives me like a rejected, like stepsister moment from Cinderella, where they were probably like, you know what, we don't need that, throw it in the trash. She was like, I'll take it, and I'm just like, the hair is a mess. Like it's just no.
the hair color,
The
like why
hair,
would
it
you
looks
have your hair
wet.
that color when
Right.
you are that fair skinned?
Yeah.
That washes you out
It
like
looks a
no
mess.
other.
It's like really the hair looks like, you know what? I'm not even finished washing it. I only got to the bottom part to detangle it. I put the rest in the bun. Take this photo so I can go home. That's what it looks like to me.
And from a distance, like the cat suit doesn't even look like it's a lace applique. It looks like she has a condition.
Now she asked, she got psoriasis and stuff.
She does. It looks like she has a
I
condition.
quit the show.
And
I quit
just
the show.
What she said was,
I
get
was
you some lotion,
confused
get you
when I
some
saw
oatmeal
this.
bath.
Honestly, I was
Yeah.
just like, girl.
I could not believe I saw this.
Yeah.
It's
I can't
mad.
unsee it.
Whew.
My eyes.
We're gonna move on to none other than who? My girl, Cardi B. Cardi.
Listen, we have Cardi B right here in custom mugler, dripping in diamonds. Her earrings, bracelets, and everything is from Gizmondi Jewelry. Literally, when I saw this on the red carpet, I was like, Cardi B, let me tell you something about yourself. Like, she played no games with this. Count us down, please, sir.
3, 2, 1. Down. All doggone down.
Like, what?
In this, when I tell you, her team is a force.
Yeah.
Colin
Carter.
Tokyo, Erica, they are a force to be reckoned with. I'm not saying she ain't got a style of her own, but I know for a fact Colin has elevated her to a fashion.
1,000%.
Is it safe to say that Colin does his best when he's with Cardi?
I agree.
I really don't.
1,000%.
I genuinely, like, I like his work, but I really don't look at any of his other clients like I look at
He doesn't
Cardi.
push the envelope with nobody else but her.
Because you could tell that the budget is there.
Come on.
Other clients don't have, and I'm not trying to be funny, but
No
like
shade,
when
but
the
still.
girl have budgets, it
You
shows.
can tell. You can tell.
It shows. And I mean,
I think that he's most inspired.
God.
I mean, come on.
I think he's most inspired by his blank canvas.
Yeah.
Like, what can I do with this girl out of New York, hard, ratchet, and make her this fashionable something to pay
So
attention
elegant,
to? Like, that's not something that you
everything.
would think of. Like, who thinks to make this good? I don't know if she's from Brooklyn or
from the Bronx.
Bronx.
And
She's
let
from
me
the Bronx.
tell
Like,
y'all.
who thinks to make a Bronx girl like this so fashion forward to think about
Come
wearing
on.
pieces out of particular houses that have been
Yes.
kept in houses
Archives.
for
And
all the
years?
thinking about
things.
her and her everyday state, this girl, I've seen her in my job quite a few times. I'm sure y'all seen her around the mall and things. This is the girl who, when we talked about when we see you looking like this, we expect you. She don't give a.
She don't give a-
She
you
don't
know
give
what?
a damn.
She don't give a
Excuse
damn at
me,
all.
she does not. I'm talking about hair tied up, raggedy sweatpants,
Flip-flops and all
almost
that.
to the point where you like, girl, is this you?
Uh-huh.
So to think about that and then to see this transformation, it's just like, it's nothing short of amazing.
Yeah.
And I am so ready to see what else this young lady brings 2021 as far as fashion, and especially her red carpet fashion. Like, just looks so good.
This is where you trust your team. You can tell the relationship is there, the trust is there. Like, she's not giving, like, she might give her opinion, but Colin knows her. He knows her body. She looks so ethereal in this. Like, just like the crystals, the diamonds, everything, the hair, the makeup. So good.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next look, which is none other than our good old DJ Mustard. So what's happening here? I'm gonna go ahead and take a cat disco now while you.
We have DJ Mustard. I put the new 4Gs on, the Jeep. We all know him. He's wearing this brown. Don't get me wrong, I love a good brown, but he's wearing a brown suit, patent leather Christian Louboutin shoes to the red carpet of the Grammys. We want to do this the honest Derious.
1, 2, 3. Now all day.
Okay, so I picked him because this is a personal thing for me.
Okay.
I am a bigger guy. We all know this. However, there's a way to dress your body correctly.
It's so much tension.
So-
I feel bad for that button.
is going to be a bullet and hit someone right in the eye.
I do. I feel bad.
It's awful. It doesn't fit well. The color isn't. I don't mind the brown. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like the little peekaboo hanging at the bottom. I'm like, you
It's
didn't
like
want to
big
button it
moves.
up.
Stop it.
Like you didn't want to button that up at least, but you couldn't though because it was too tight in the beginning.
Yeah, because that button is like, I'm holding on for dear life. I only got.
Like a hope and a prayer.
I mean,
Actually, not
listen,
even a prayer,
no,
just
no.
hope.
And
God
Augusta
said,
Williams.
no, I'm not going to let that happen.
Okay. If he sneezes, it's over.
If he thinks it's
Camera
over.
lens broken.
That thing.
Somebody's chest is gonna be hurting.
It looks like Colonel Sanders.
Yes, all he missing
Why
is
do they
you
spell Colonel?
You out of here. You gotta go. You go. You done.
This ain't it.
And
We
he
just-
looks like the piece of chicken.
Yeah.
Crispy,
This ain't it.
extra hard.
We're gonna move on because this ain't it. This
I'm
ain't
sorry.
it.
I put the
No day of the week.
on.
If it's a day that ends in Y, this ain't it.
Okay.
All right, next up we have none other than, how you feeling? I'm feeling good as you know what. Miss good old Lizzo, baby. So here's a Lizzo in custom white atelier gown from none other than also Versace. And she has a faux fur stole that she's also wearing. And I think that she looks amazing. I love how this is hugging her curves, voluptuous and va-va-voom at the top. We're going in at the waist, and I love the details of all of the crystals that's going into like the waistline, cinching her in even more. And then we bellow out at the bottom. What I do with my scissors, I went up sky high to that thigh. I went sky high, cut that, there ain't nothing to cut that fabric off.
Yeah.
And we went all the way up there and got what we needed to get so she can give us a thigh. And she just looks like, this is what glam
like
rich goddess.
money.
Money.
She looks like money.
Money. What Cardi say?
Money.
What Cardi say?
Money.
Do y'all see the green we wearing today?
Yes.
Money.
Money. Get money green.
Okay.
Where the money resides.
Where the money reside, where the
Listen.
money reside. What'd you think, Kay?
I love this. I also, again, like you said, you always talk about having the split up the side. Ladies, it doesn't matter your size.
Come on.
Splits are for everyone.
Everybody.
I want you guys to imagine this closed off and how she would have looked 20 pounds heavier
Yes.
if she wouldn't have been showing a sliver of skin. It looks fresh. It looks young. She looks like the creme de la creme. You know, it's just like she could be on Dynasty or something.
Definitely.
Very nice. I love the white.
You know what we forgot to do?
What?
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Dab, baby.
course.
We forgot to give her a dab.
Of course. She gets a
1,000%.
dap
Yeah.
down. Like, I love the way that this beaded applique gives so much shape to her body. And Lizzo, you look good.
You look good.
You look good. You look good.
I love the old Hollywood glam hair. And I
Definitely.
think my favorite part is just this first stole.
I mean, killing it.
Like, I love it.
Adones,
She
what
looks
you
like
think?
she's in charge of the girls.
What you think about it?
Come on. The madam at the brothel?
Yes.
Mama, like, Kendra hit it around the head. Like, she looks luxe.
Yeah.
Like, there's a way you can put, even if it's not real fur, it's faux fur, you can make it look rich. And this is how you do it. And, like, again, the all-white moment, I think a lot of bigger people, sometimes including myself, steer away from white. But you shouldn't be afraid of it because, as we see here, it can accentuate everything, make you look so clean, so fresh. You know what I mean? White can be your friend if it's done right, and she did it right.
She definitely did it
Still
right.
giving a shape.
Come on, somebody. All right, next up we have Billy Porter. So here's Billy Porter in bright blue and silver fringe jumpsuit by Baja East. And on 1, 2, 3, we all gonna, not drop the paddle.
I guess that's. Oh, you're not gonna pick it up?
Lord, I'm so tired of this.
I guess that's what you wanted to do with his outfit.
I really
right?
drop him in the outfit.
Okay.
I mean, it was the close of the curtain shade on the hat for me. It opened and closed, and I guess he thought this was gonna be, I'm gonna get out there, I'm gonna close it, and I'm gonna open it. Because when he walked out onto the red carpet, it was kind of like a reveal moment. So he walked out, and it was a closed curtain with the fringe hanging down, and then there was a manual button that he hit on his bag that actually opened up the curtain and revealed that that's not nice. That clown of that's not nice. That very powdered blue face of makeup that matched that jumpsuit. And
It was powdered. What? It was blue. What? It was powdered.
Stardust.
Yeah.
powdered
The donut was
yes.
good. What do you mean? Yeah.
And this is what I mean when I say when First Lady showed up and she was trying to give it for the youth department.
Okay.
And this ain't it. This ain't it.
Listening to the kids vibe right now.
Okay.
Trying to appeal to the youth.
Trying to appeal.
Adonis, what'd you think about this look?
When I tell you he walked out and I was like, you really tried this, didn't you?
Oh, man.
Like I sat back and I was like, there was no expression, there was no emotion. I was like, you need to start over.
Adonis, I sat back in that jail
Sat
saying
in
that.
that jail. Don't go past go. Don't collect $200. Don't start over. Just throw it away.
Ah, man.
Like you will this will never be a moment you can tell yourself, oh, I did that.
Yeah.
You came in here shang-a-lang-a-lang in your
Shang-a-lang-a-lang.
in your pussy in your P-Valley boots. No, I refuse.
Yes.
Kendra, what you think?
He definitely needs to give Mercedes her boots back.
Okay.
And give Uncle Clifford back his
Makeup, nails, hair, all that.
and the spider bracelet. Okay. I just
And
don't.
Claire's made that necklace.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, somebody.
How does the jacket look unfit? It looks like all the budget went into the hat.
That's where it went. For the mechanic.
Yeah.
And that's all you had?
And then he went to Looks of Atlanta for the boots.
Okay.
And then just took a bunch of glitter with a hot glue gun and went and just let it fall where it
Wherever
made
it
on the
made.
outfit.
Yeah.
I just
No,
don't.
it didn't fall. He did a little dance around to say, get him on the side.
He rolled around.
You know,
Rolled around.
y'all, but this is a hot mess. He knows it. You could tell by the look on his face.
Yeah.
I want to know where he got the powdered donut from, because he didn't share it with nobody. So he ate it all for himself.
I want to know the moment that we looked in the mirror and said, yeah, I look good. At what point did you say that before you walked out of the house?
You don't wear that color lipstick at all.
You don't wear this outfit.
Especially not without a liner. And then that blue eyeshadow, the fact that there's no liner, no lash, there's no dimension in the blue.
And then we replaced the Mary J. mold with a little speckle of the extra leftover sprinkle that we had.
And just put it right there.
He twisted the Elmer's groove slit right there and just said.
He took a little eraser and was like, no, I'm going to go.
So that's what happened.
I want you guys to understand, we are not ever thinking like, you shouldn't be out the box. Yeah, step outside the box. Just do it right.
Yeah.
Be creative. And he was like, I'm going to have me an automatic lampshade.
Yeah.
Just child.
Ain't it, kid?
No.
Ain't it? Let's move on. Next up, we're going to talk about none other than Miss Ariana Grande herself. So this is Ariana Grande in a gray tulle Zach posing gown. Now, the interesting thing about this look is that Ariana Grande was supposed to appear at the Grammys for 2019. So this is last year's look, right? She was supposed to appear at the Grammys the year before. She actually posted on Instagram she wearing this gown. And the interesting thing, she didn't show up to the Grammys that year because they didn't give her creative control over her performance. So her rebuttal was, let me post this on the ground what I would have worn. And then she showed up at the 2020 Grammys wearing the gown that she wore on her IG last year. So I thought that was super interesting. I thought that, once again, this is where this small little petite body could have been outdrawn by a lot of fabric, but on three, let's give it. 1, 2, 3. Down. A now? What?
I don't like this.
Okay. Well, first, I got to give it to you. Why do you give it a 4 now?
She looks like she dusted my blinds off and she's wearing all my dust in my house. Like, this does not look good. The color is a no for me.
Really?
I do not like this at all. I hate this ponytail still. I wish you would give it a rest. I know her edges are tired.
Yes.
Like, let that go, ma'am. And it's the thing is, I like Ariana in most things.
Okay.
This was it's just a no. I don't like it at all.
All right, why you give it a done
I am so tired of this silhouette.
Okay.
I am beyond, like, I want to take a nap on the dress, in the dress.
It's probably comfortable, I'm sure.
It's very comfortable. I don't mind the opera gloves because I know what they represent and it's supposed to be an elegant situation, but why do you have on this ornate 1920s garment situation with P-Valley hair? No, I don't like it.
Down in the valley.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm tired of her edges. I feel for her edges. I would have loved a center parted situation with maybe a clip or something and some waves and curls and definitely just a different silhouette. And this color does nothing for her.
Walk with me.
Nothing for her.
Walk with me.
I'm hesitant.
Walk with me.
And then it has a flash on it,
Come
too.
on.
You can tell from right here that it's actually a little bit of a darker color.
Yeah, a little bit of mud.
It is. Walk with me, walk with me, walk with me, walk with me.
I'ma walk
She
with
has
you.
Italian in her bloodline, so she's gonna have olive green, dark, rich tones on her skin tone, which give a great highlight to the texture and color scheme of the dress. And then I love the mere fact that Ariana Grande is a very, very, very tiny and petite young lady. And she didn't let this dress wear her, but she wore the Cinderella ball gown to the, they wearing me thin. And she's wearing it to the ball, and I feel like she's going to get her Prince Charming. Like, I feel like she looks very captivating. Like, I love how she laid down in this, and she played with the photographers, and she laid down in, she took the nap that you were talking. I like
Keyword
this.
said. She played.
Yeah,
she played in her mama's clothes. She played in somebody else's garment. This is not it.
They're gonna fight me. This is where we all disagree. We gave one nap, and we're gonna move on to our last look.
Okay.
None other than where I think we can all agree, Billie Eilish. Now, this is Billie Eilish at the 2020 Grammys. Here she's wearing, once again, Gucci from head to toe. Gucci down from the side like I'm Big Papa.
No.
No, baby. No,
No,
baby.
baby.
No, baby.
No, baby.
No, baby. Go back home. And she's wearing Gucci from head to toe, where she has on this Gucci turtleneck, satin, and this overlay. Once again, she brought the Cookout Dad shirt to the Grammys party, and she wore the Trek shirt. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm not going on. This is a full nap. I'm not gonna wake up. I took some Z-Quil. I'm not gonna wake up. Don't push me. If you wake me up, I'm gonna be real mad. I'm in hibernation at this point. Like, this is really, really bad.
Then she had the nerve to have the fur be flat this time. She didn't even put no body into it, no anything.
It just laid over. It rained on her parade.
I just...
Can we just move? Can we just move?
I just want to say one thing. I do like her nails.
The nails are good.
The
I
nails
like
are
her
very
nails.
nice.
But
Very
Can we
nice.
move?
That's
Because
about it.
I'm getting too many Matrix
Yeah,
vibes
let's
and,
just go.
and I just can't do
My
it.
pressure
Let's
up.
just go.
Yeah. All right, so next we're gonna move on. I need y'all to put y'all's paddles down because we're gonna move on from this and we're gonna take a duster off in the breather. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
So next up we're gonna talk about the Billboard Music Awards, which was one for the books. We went from a total virtual experience to us navigating our way through the paragraph, aka the pandemic, and seeing when and where an award show could look like. Oh, the whole panorama. And seeing what that could look like. And our last segment of the night, we're gonna start off with none other than Nicole Richie. So Nicole Richie here is starting off wearing what, Adonis? Talk to us.
So Nicole is in a Christian Siriano custom gown, floral with sheer underlay underneath. She's wearing Anita Co. jewels, and she has a dark smoky purple eyeshadow on, and kind of like slick back with a little bit messy hair. I thoroughly enjoyed this look. If you guys know Nicole Richie, where she came from back in the day with Paris and their whole shenanigans, she's come a long way. Long way.
A long way like that train. That train coming a long way, and she came a long way.
Yes.
And this could have easily, if this was not a mesh
Yeah. It
illusion
could've been tacky.
fabrication, it would have been too heavy on her very
Yes.
small, tiny,
Thin
petite
frame,
body.
yeah.
And you small, petite girls have to be very careful with not wearing too heavy of a fabric. And I love the mere fact that she went from a mesh illusion material
Yes.
so that it didn't wear too heavy. Kay, what'd you think?
Nicole is probably in my top 10 of my favorite fashion girls ever of
Okay.
all time, even dating back to her Simple Life days
Okay.
with the mixed match
Yes.
extension. It was just such a hot mess. And to see where she came from then to now, this just looks so elegant. It looks
Yes.
so rich. And I will say that the older Nicole gets, the more we see more of her black woman features, the black side coming out.
I thought it was me by myself, lonesome in the corner.
More of
saying,
her
no.
black
Yeah.
woman features coming out. I think she is able to stand more in that. She's more comfortable with standing in that. And then also, if you've seen, she has, her children are black.
Yeah.
Well, them kids is black.
Her children are black.
Yeah.
Black.
But I love this. I think she looks elegant, and I love how underneath it almost looks like a two-piece swimsuit.
Right.
Like, she just looks really cute.
Definitely.
I want to say this is how you do rosettes on a dress.
Yes.
I've seen, and it is no disrespect or no shade to people who are making these prom dresses, all this type of stuff. But there are certain times when you do a rosette where it looks cheap.
And it looks like you're going
It
to
looks
the
like you
prom
prom to
every
prom.
time. Or like a take on
a flower arrangement.
Eve, or, you know, like your costume character.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And this is how you do it right. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
She did such a good job with this number.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to our next look, which is none other than the good old Billie Eilish. I don't know if we can drag her enough
Like,
tonight.
Oh, I'm
I don't
going
think
to.
so either. I
I'm
think
going
we
to,
just
though.
put her on here for our
I
entertainment.
mean, Adonis, talk about it.
Here we have this green pressed juice. She
What did it have in the juice?
It's just celery, a little bit of, cardamom in there, a little spice in there too. And the thing is, with her, she's literally wearing Gucci head to toe. And I'm like, again, here we are at the barbecue with the ribs, with the burgers on the grill. Like, you, at this point in time, I believe you don't care. Like, you just don't care.
Yeah.
And Gucci's like, we're going to put you in all of this.
Do they sponsor her?
Gotta be.
I think it's just like this is all that we had as leftover fabric, and we're just gonna give it to this girl here.
Okay.
We don't know what's gonna become
This is
of
the
her.
Artist Gardens collection.
Yeah,
That
okay. Okay.
A little bit of celery.
The
in there,
collaboration?
A little bit of spinach in
Okay.
there too.
And you know how, like, when you look at it on the shelf and all the little sediments don't suck down to the bottom of it?
Yeah.
And you know you gotta shake it up.
It's at her shoes.
Is it her shoes?
Oh,
On the
man,
green part.
look.
Yeah. And she was like,
All the
It's a mess.
sediments are where the soles of her shoe is.
And when we got all this pleated material just draping down
and
at
she
the
holding
bottom.
her little neck piece. I'm like, ma'am.
I mean,
She wore a mask though, so you guys pay attention to that. Wear a mask.
Yes,
please.
wear your mask, please.
In
wear
this
your mask.
Pontiac Grand Dam.
Yeah.
and I can tell from this, Billie is another petite like girl, 5'4" under girls.
Be careful.
Stop wearing these long shirts. Oversized is not always our friend.
Yes.
If you're gonna do oversized, it's all about balance.
Come
if
on.
you want an oversized shirt, I need for you to go to a little bit more sleek at the bottom.
Yes.
If you want to do slouchy at the bottom. I need to see something at the top. She looks like she is 15 months pregnant, and that's not okay.
Yes. Not 15, 18, and she won't let it go. Now, we 18 and counting. And the thing is, the why behind that, petite young ladies, it's because it's making your torso look more elongated.
Sure, yeah.
It's short, scrunched up.
Yes, but it's making your torso look longer, but your legs look 2 inches long. It's like, it makes you look disproportionate. You have to be careful with that. Let's move on. Let's go on to...
I just want to say real quick what Kendra said. Volume is a science. And like, Kendra does it very well. Kendra's not tall, but I think like, but you would never tell. She has legs for days.
Play on that.
Yes. And the thing like, she does it so well. Pay attention to her and take notes from her.
Definitely.
If this was at the bottom, I would look 30 pounds heavier, especially being that I'm sitting down. I have on an ankle booty that's cutting me off right there. So you just have to be very, very conscious. And it's okay to show curves. People like seeing that.
Yes, nothing's wrong with it at all.
Like I said, not an everyday thing for me, but even when I put this on, Adonis was like, Kendra.
Okay.
Him and Derious both like, Kendra.
Yeah.
Okay, people like to see that.
Yeah. All right, so next up we have none other than Jay Ellis. Now, Adonis, I want you to talk about what Jay Ellis is wearing right here. What's going on, Kendra?
So Jay Ellis is wearing a suit by Dezogen, David Yurman jewelry, and Christian Louboutin boots. He looks like a purple dream. I love this eggplant purple color. Mr. J, when you be playing Lawrence, especially when you got your new job, me all in my
and he wasn't laying on the couch.
He wasn't laying on the couch when you was a hard-working black man. You had just looked so good.
I can't.
And I was here for it, but he just looks really good in this look. I love the color. I love the fact that it's not like black or red or something. I would have never thought to do this eggplant vampy color, but it looks nice though.
I love how we're playing on monochromatic tones, but we're going with just subtly
Pattern, right?
Deep lines and a little pattern in between. And we're playing it off darker with the boot, but it plays as almost like an ombre effect, but we're just playing with dark tones. And we see all of the patterns and all of the various silhouettes that we're trying to play into. I think this looks great. Apuje is his stylist, and he did an amazing job with this. Hats off.
That boot.
Oh, yeah.
It has like a little heel on the back, but it still looks so masculine. Almost rock starish. My only critique, let that button at the top.
Let it go.
Let it go. Have it just a little bit more open.
I can agree.
You know, and maybe
chest in there.
maybe just a little chain or something, just to break it up, just a little simple.
But a little, not costume.
Not little.
Yeah.
Almost like Sean's Bulgari from the Grammys. Maybe he could have borrowed that. You know, and
Can I borrow it?
But
Hey, Carl, let me get that bottle out right quick.
But I do like
Your
this.
photos
It
done?
didn't need a belt. It didn't need. He looks really good.
The color looks so rich.
Oh yes.
It looks such like a real plush. Like it's like deep, saturated. I actually, when I saw this, I was like, let me go find me some plum stuff.
The purples, the plums, the emeralds like this, the chocolate browns.
See it.
A rich white, crisp white against the jewel tone always looks really good. Look at how Derious pocket square looks up against the white jacket. Like, come on now. The socks against the white shoes.
What'd you say?
Don't gas
You know,
him.
we're not gonna gas.
Hey, what'd you
We're not
say?
gonna give
Look,
it
don't
too much,
gas
you know,
him.
Little Gucci shoes on, you know, with the green.
Hey, what'd you
We're
say?
not gonna give it too much tonight, but
Hey.
you know, my boys.
Hey, did you talk about
Per usual.
Hey, you talking about me?
different colors, you know, just a little bit, you know.
Turn this down a little bit.
But yes, Jay looks good. Definitely doing the color thing as you both. Y'all are not afraid of color
definitely.
at all.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right, let's talk about none other than who? Lauren Daigle.
Miss Lauren
Okay, what's
Daigle.
happening?
She is in a look by a little small fashion house called Dolce Vita, and she should have. She should not have taken this look at all.
At all.
I mean, the hair looks like, again, she was in a fitting, and they was just like, girl, try this on, which she shouldn't have tried it on.
Right.
It's so many different compartments to this look going on. I don't even know where to begin. It's the capri chino pant for me. The shirt that is supposed to be cropped to stop at your elbow, but it almost looks like it's too small. And when you're doing with the lace and the ruffles, you have to make sure it's an actual blouse, not a half quarter sleeve situation. She just looks tired.
Yeah.
Like she had just got off the tour bus or something and was like, oh, let me come accept this award. Hi, guys, and bye. I know she's a gospel artist, but this just was not pleasing to the kingdom.
And Jesus said,
right now.
Jesus said, that ain't my child.
No, Jesus wept.
Okay. Oh, Jesus wept.
It's so funny that you said it looked like she just got off the tour bus because she literally ran into Target to get last minute preparation things, and she got her makeup done and her hair done, as well as got dressed all in the car ride over to the Billboard Music Awards.
I could tell.
And it looked like every bit of it.
She was in a Prius.
She was in Target walking around, and like her assistant was filming her from behind. She had on these ugly. That's not nice. She had these capris on, walking through Target, looking like Karen's little daughter, and she was walking and shuffling around, and she just thought it was so funny. And the bad thing is, joke was all on her.
And she has on sleeping socks.
With the boots.
With the boots.
And I feel like she tried to make this whole thing like a whole storyline, and she tried to bring
Of
a
what?
in.
Pirates of the
The
Caribbean?
pants look like she's going to Hawaii. The top looks like she's about to sail across the seven seas. And the hair looked like she's going to cheerleading practice.
And the face looked like Jesus.
I'm
That hair is not Union Grove cheerleading circa 2009.
Yes, definitely.
Union Grove.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that she heard when they said, you know what, just come as you are, come as you are.
She took it literally.
And they meant that at the church, but not at the Billboard Music Awards, young lady. Okay, Sister Day, go listen.
That's
now.
why they teach you in the Bible about discernment, girl.
Okay. Spirits.
Oh, yeah. All right, so next up, we're going to look at Lizzo's look. So Lizzo said, listen, literally, vote or die. We need you, Georgia, to come on board and make this happen for us or we die. So Lizzo is seen here in a custom Cruciate Siriano, very short over the knee dress. And I love how she looks so sexy and confident in this. And she even did some still shots where she had the custom hat as well, but she took the hat off for the red carpet in the actual show because she wanted you all to see her look. But she wore this custom Siriano one-shoulder dress that had vote all over it to raise awareness and wanted everybody to speak out. And even when she accepted her award for winning what? The award for most number of song sold, for her record, Good As Hell. She won the award for most record sales on that particular album, which is what she won this album. And I thought that she looked freaking amazing. Like, she looks confident, she looks sexy.
Baby, that leg out, the thighs out. She looks so good.
A snack, a meal.
A meal.
She said it. She said it.
Okay. With some leftovers. And the leftovers tasted even better than the next day.
Come on.
My grandma always said, if you ask my grandmama how the leftovers taste, she said, what? Even better on the second day.
Yes,
Okay.
it's like some spaghetti, right?
When it's sitting, Marshall's in. No, patty hands.
Yes. It's the thigh for me.
Come on.
It's how the shoe is laced up perfectly. And y'all know I cannot stand a clear heel, but it's different when it's just a little clear. That creates the illusion like your foot is almost just sitting in the arch of the shoe.
It's the big toe not kissing the ground.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
for
Not falling out.
Not cutting off her leg either.
But yet, well moisturized on the ankle.
Yes. Everything is moisturized. The only thing that I do not like is this Milky Way B2 ponytail.
I knew you were going to say that.
Going on.
Yeah, it's sitting too hard on the top of the head.
Yes, they put too much pump it up right now.
And there's too much. Is that extra? Yeah, it's extra hair in there.
And the way they wrapped it,
that's the only thing. Like, maybe we should loosen it down and give me just a small straight silk ponytail going straight back. Like, I would have enjoyed that so much more.
But everything. Can we get into how pretty Lizzo is?
Gorgeous.
Lizzo is adorable.
Yeah.
Like, I love her little youthful. It's almost like a baby girl face.
I want to go play with her.
With grown woman
Yes.
body, grown woman, everything else. But that just goes to show you black don't crack.
Don't crack, don't peel, none of that.
Yeah.
Like the message in the skin. Until you moisturize
Message
people,
and skin.
Yes.
moisturize. She came and said, I'm going to give you 2 things.
Palmer's endorsement. Please.
Come vote and get your skin moisturized.
Yeah.
2 things.
Palmer's and Precinct. Precinct and Palmer's. All right, sadly, we come down to our last look of the night, and I'm so sorry that I got to give you a nap, but listen, Lil Nas X. This is Lil Nas X, and I'm so, it made my left eye roll into my enthrall. This is custom Gucci from head to toe, literally, head to toe, and Just let your soul glow. I think he got his hair tilted back so the soul don't run down the front of his face.
His eyes are burning. His eyes are burning.
And it was getting too hard and he was dripping. This is custom Gucci leather crop jacket pant and Gucci glasses, hoop earrings, and it's just so bad. It looks like a bad rendition of Prince. God rest his soul, but he would have got up out that grave and he would have came to see me about you and said, son, this ain't my word.
No.
Yeah.
And told you to take it off. Because it's obvious
Yeah.
that that's who the look was dedicated to.
Yeah.
Prince and Little Richard were obviously on the mood board.
Yeah.
I can tell from the hair, the hanging earring, and then I want to almost give it a stretch and say that I remember Little Richard in a suit. That was
Kind of similar to
believe
the
so.
color scheme,
I believe
right?
so.
not,
yeah.
the color scheme, definitely not the print, but the color scheme, yes. And the difference between a Little Richard and a Prince is that they came out the gate fashionable,
Swinging, yes.
but it was always something to make you go, what? But it was still so coordinated and together.
It was a moment.
But you have to remember, like, who's the character that's wearing that as well?
Yeah.
You can let an outfit be so outlandish that it wears you, and it speaks
Yeah.
before you say anything.
Yeah.
And Lil Richie was more so of an outlandish character
They're
himself.
both were so like flamboyant that the
Yeah.
clothes were an afterthought.
Yeah.
I think
Exactly.
that's
It was just
why it
them.
was so iconic.
Yeah.
The style was so iconic because
And here, these clothes are speaking way
Yeah.
too loud over
right,
him.
yeah.
It's
You can
very
tell
much-
he doesn't look confident.
No.
No. It's very much like what you order with you ordered Prince. This is what you got.
Yeah.
Now you want to return to sender. Very much put it in a box, ship it on back.
And I can see his lace. I don't like that.
You know what?
I don't like
that.
All right, listen, all things do have to come to not an end, but a continue. And we've reached the end of this episode, and I want to give a great thanks to my fashion panel. I have my girl Kendra, a courtesy of KT.
Thank you so much for having me on your show, and make sure you guys are tuned in to me for Tooted or Booted every Monday night at 8 p.m. on my live.
Definitely. And I have my boy Adones of Stature and Style. Talk about it.
I had such a good time with you guys. Again, Adonis from Stature and Style. Check me out. All the big men come see me. I'll get you fresh. Take notes. Just saying.
Come on, somebody. And guess what? Check us out always every Friday at 8 p.m. here. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like, and let me know what you think about the show. And until next time, you all have an awesome and dapper week. Thank you all for tuning in. Fashion Fridays, baby.